Disney Vibes Podcast, talking insider tips, tricks, and pixie dust. For the most magical place on Earth, here's Andrew and Heather.
Welcome to episode 41 of the Disney Vibes Podcast. Good morning, Heather.
Good morning, Andrew.
Back to mornings.
Yes.
Can't get our acts together at night.
That's all right. It's just, you deal with this in the morning.
Disney Vibes brought to you by Magical Destination Travel. You like us, your content, the show. Show your support by booking your next vacation to anywhere through bookmdtravel.com. It costs you nothing. You can download the Disney Vibes Podcast wherever you get your podcasts from. If you like the content, throw that rating up there. Please subscribe on YouTube. We greatly appreciate your support. Speak.
Sorry. So, yes, I have a joke every episode, and I just found a new one, and I kind of almost laughed during that. So, I think this is going to be a fun
All right, hit
one.
us.
Okay. Why did Elsa buy a new laptop?
The old one was frozen.
Yeah.
I got
But
it.
it was funny.
It was fun.
It was fun. It was fine.
It was fine.
Uh-huh.
It was good. All right. Would you rather be Ursula that possesses superhuman strength?
No. I don't like Ursula.
You know, I was saying it because the new Little Mermaid trailer dropped.
I get
Okay.
it. Okay, fine.
Or be the evil queen, able to cast almost any spell with just a flick of her finger.
Oh, my. I don't like the whole evilness. I'm not a villains person.
Villains Park will be coming, so get ready for it.
I can't. No, that's not.
You gotta choose.
No, I don't like evil. I don't like. No. I pass. I veto. No. But for the sake of the Little Mermaid trailer coming out, because it does look really interesting. Sure, I'll go there.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Don't do. You know I don't do villains and scary and whatever else.
Whichever. It was just a would you rather.
I know, but
Stop
I
overanalyzing.
can't relate to evil. I mean, you could think that, but I can't relate to it.
Yeah, there you go.
No.
Lots of news came out in the Disney World. Here's what's happening. Let's start with a deal. Disney Visa card members, you can save up to 35% on rooms at select Walt Disney World Resort hotels this summer. So if you are interested in saving up to 35%, card member exclusive discounts. Port Orleans Resort Riverside is 35%. All-Star Sports, 30%. Art of Animation Family Suites is 30%. Now, the offer is valid when we use your Disney Visa card for stays most nights, May 14th through June 24th, July 5th through August 19th, August 27th to September 7th. And that's going to get you into the fall specials that will be coming out probably in the next few months. Now, the only thing I thought was interesting is how there's a week in between. Like, I understand 4th of July holiday, but I don't understand what's so prevalent between August 19th and August 27th.
When does Food and Wine start?
That's July. Yeah.
I don't know.
Good thought.
I don't know. Of course, you always can get there. I can't. I'm still stuck on being, evil here.
Yeah, I said that.
All right, but hold on. So, just I think something to add in regards to this deal is that if you have this credit card, the perks, I guess. Well, I know one of them is when you make purchases in park, you save, I think, maybe 20% on your purchases. Isn't that? There's some kind of deal that goes with it.
It depends. It's not 20%.
Maybe 10?
Sometimes the restaurants, I don't know if it's really on the merchandise.
I don't know. There's a
They got rid of Tables of Wonderland card. So there is benefits at Disney, yes, that I think it's 10%.
But
DVC and annual pass is a higher discount.
Or you can redeem your points.
Well, you redeem your points for
gift cards.
Correct. For redemption dollars, yes. So, but that's on any purchase, not specific to Disney. So if you're buying gas, groceries, whichever, you earn points. It's like a regular credit card.
No, I know. All right. Maybe I'm just confusing it with the one that my parents have.
That's the credit card.
So then that just is
They don't buy Disney stuff. It's anytime you put a purchase on, you get reward dollars.
Oh, and we just get like a gift card that we use towards Disney.
That's the reward dollars.
I'm so confused. Forget it.
Okay.
I know I've seen people use it and they get a discount.
They may get a discount at Disney property, yeah. Certain restaurants and everything. Correct. I don't think it's 20%. I think it's 10.
Okay.
So, all right, let's talk Bob Iger. He has discussed Disney park pricing, accessibility, and future plans in a recent article in San Francisco. He was interviewed. But so basically, since Bob Iger has taken over, he has announced a bunch of different things. He did not like how quickly the pricing has gone up at the parks. He stated that he understands that pricing went up, but he still says it has to be a reasonably priced vacation for vacation goers in Florida. So I think you can see he kind of was doing what he could do right away. You can't just step the brakes and pull the carpet out from everything. So what did he do? He gave the free parking, right? He was doing that. He included the photos. So not as much nickel and diamond. So that was one thing that he had mentioned. The other thing he was also talking about is there are more opportunities in California at Disneyland than most people were aware. So he wasn't directly mentioning things by name, but they have Disneyland Forward, which is their new zoning initiative out there, where they're going to expand that area, which I don't know how, but maybe he had mentioned a redevelopment of Tomorrowland, expansion of Fantasyland, and the second phase of Avengers Campus. So big things coming at all the parks with Bob Iger in charge. Now, whether he's here to see it through the entire course, we'll see. Who knows? Thoughts? Anything?
No, it's hard for me to, I don't know, because we haven't been there in so long, but that's going to change because we're going this summer. Just like when you say, we don't know where it's going to go. I mean, I remember it being smaller, per se, but and
the new Disneyland Tower reservations are now open. Cash reservations actually open on today, March 17th, the time of this recording. DVC members were able to book starting yesterday, and there was like a 2.5 hour wait.
Oh, wow.
For it. So
P.S., that's why you want a travel agent to use their time and not yours.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So, other great news. New Disney Cruise Line Island destination at Lighthouse Point in the Bahamas to welcome guests in summer of 2024. Concept art looks great, but they have announced that Disney Cruise Line will welcome guests to the one-of-a-kind island destination at Lighthouse Point, located on the island of, I don't know if I could say this right, Eleuthera in the Bahamas.
Sounds wonderful. It's got
for the first time during its opening season in summer 2024. It's created in close collaboration with local artists and advisors. The vibrant island retreat at Lighthouse Point will be a unique celebration of Bahamian culture brought to life with the quality and service of a Disney vacation. So basically, I'm not going to go through this entire article, but it looks great. I'm assuming if it's opening next summer, it's ready. It's got to be close. Like, main structures are done, but they have tons of activities and areas for every age group. Looking at this, the beaches, obviously, they have a huge family beach on the east side of the island with market-style dining. They have the art and culture pavilion. They have a family water play area that has 2 slides, water drums, fountains, and more, along with a dedicated space for toddlers. There is an adult exclusive beach, right, with private cabanas. Kids
I'm
club.
Looking at it, kids club, and then you have these cabanas that are like
the premium family cabanas. Yeah,
beautiful. I just can't. I have to. the cruise that we're going on, we go to Castaway Cay.
Castaway Cay. Correct.
I don't even know if they have all this at Key. I'm sure they do, but
I think it's just. Castaway Cay has been their island for a very long time.
Right.
So I think this is just a new take, and I wonder if they're correct. They're opening this kind of like what they did with Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon. Maybe they're going to
oh boy, interesting,
renovate some things at Castaway Cay.
Right.
If not, every boat is going there. Perhaps, I don't know. I could be totally off point with that, but it was announced 4 years ago, so it was 4 years in the making with Lighthouse Point project. So, let's see what happens. It looks great. The They have the treasure will be coming, so another boat will be coming. They also had that one there, that was half built, right? So
interesting. All right. Very cool.
I want to talk about Universal and switch gears. So there's Universal's new family park in Frisco, Texas, right? You want to go to Texas? Yes, no?
I do.
Okay.
I just don't know when because it's usually very, very warm, but it's okay. But when I think Texas, I think, what do I think? Joanna Gaines.
Oh.
I don't think theme parks, but that's okay.
I don't think many people think.
Waco.
I don't think many people are thinking theme parks in Texas anyways. But so according to Universal, the new kid park concept is set in a lush green landscape. The guy ordered those plans and features theme lands that celebrate Universal's brand of entertainment, humor, and innovation. The park will bring to life its beloved characters and stories in ways that will wow even the youngest theme park goers. The proposed park is designed to be more intimate and engaging for younger audiences and will be sized for a regional audience. It will be full of family-friendly attractions, interactive and playful shows, character meets and greets, unique merchandise, and fun food and beverage venues. What's interesting is they're trying to get into the niche market of younger, because I feel like Universal, you got to be, you think of Harry Potter.
Yeah, I agree.
Right? JMO, not into Harry Potter.
No.
Right? So
even
depending
our older
upon
guys aren't just yet.
Soph's a little bit, but whichever.
And I find it interesting. They said the concept will be approximately 97 acres in size, which to me, just because of like where we live, I can compare that, and it doesn't seem as large. But I guess when they say compared to
Universal in Florida,
it's 110 acres. So I guess it's still larger, but
they're going to have the hotel and room for expansion as well, out there. But the concept art looks interesting to see what they're going. They did select the city of Frisco in North Texas, due to the city's growing population and ability to attract businesses to the area. So the location is situated just east of Dallas and a major highway. So it'll be interesting to see how long this takes to go to kind of get revved
come
up
to
and
fruition.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. But another good thing, it'll be interesting to see how many people go to Texas just for this. That's I guess where I'm at.
Well, we'll have to. I mean, just saying. And then
Okay.
I can visit Waco on the way back. Speaking, my computer froze.
No. Moving right along. So Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser slashes voyages, which means the number of voyages that they are offering, but not prices or anything else. So clearly what's happening is they're keeping it closed rather than trying to fill the numbers with a break-even point. So of sorts to keep it busy. I don't know. So we know the cost was high. But again, it's that cosplay thing. You got to be into it. You got to be really into Star Wars. I mean, listen, J-Mo loves Star Wars, but
he loves it, but he doesn't understand it as much as I think.
Well, at his age, correct.
So when you go through it, you're so immersed with it all. Like he would love it, but he just wouldn't. I don't want to say appreciate it because I don't want to say that, but like he wouldn't. I don't even understand it. How old am I? Almost 40. Just saying.
Okay. Well, the big thing is that all voyages are on sale from now through the end of 2023, and the voyage calendar, instead of there being multiple weekly Star Cruiser voyages, I guess it depends week to week. They have definitely reduced the number of weekly Star Cruiser voyages. So I guess, the PR way, as they say, it meets the needs of our guests, is a very friendly way of saying the number of voyage dates has been reduced due to low demand for the struggling Star Cruiser. They're saying they're meeting the needs of the guests, but I think the demand is just low. They're not filling it. So you don't reduce the availability of something that's successful. You're just going to keep, tapping into that.
Yeah, no, I completely understand. And I wonder if this is the right move rather than maybe making it a little bit more, I don't want affordable. Just saying.
Yeah. I mean,
to then therefore say, okay, we hear you, and then see if that were to move your numbers. But maybe it's just so heavily, what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe it's so intensive that you need all these people, all these opportunities, so to pay them. I don't know.
I didn't know where you're going on your soapbox.
Oh God, not soapbox. No, I'm just saying maybe it's to do this. They require all hands on deck, and like there's no wiggle room into.
Well, they have a break-even point with employees.
Okay.
They want to make money. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, maybe it's very what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
Oh, this is what happens when I haven't even had a full cup of coffee. Oh.
Here's the thing. This is just Disney's need is Disney's attempt to stop the bleeding and reduce their losses.
Stop the bleeding.
Well, they're hemorrhaging.
Okay.
The cost of running, obviously, this is more than what they've been getting with the numbers. So they're probably not having full start.
Well, that's what I was trying to get at.
Oh, but you went like this for me. But that's what that's what you're trying to say.
Well, no, but maybe it's just the cost of it is that expensive that they don't have the opportunity to, I don't know.
Well, I still think filled rooms at a cheaper rate are better than unfilled rooms, but they're whatever. I don't work for Disney, so they can reduce the number of voyages. So we'll see. I think in due time, it's just gonna be a regular hotel. You're not gonna have this experience. They're gonna have to, shift the theory because you're not gonna have enough people. There's not enough demand for it, so for everybody to go on this, multiple times. They did a couple different discounts, but they weren't incentivized enough for people to want to go on them, right? They had the DVC member discount, and then they had the one where you would stay like 5 days after, up to 5 days, you got $750 off. To be continued.
Yeah, I don't really. Yeah.
Let's talk Tron. We're getting close. You can see everybody has been going to the previews. So we haven't talked about Tron in a couple weeks, but it's the new roller coaster that is opening on April 4th in Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World. So there's going to be no standby line, right? We know it's going to be a virtual queue, and you are required to use a locker before riding. And we talked a little bit about these the lockers. So basically, you get in on one side, with the ride, you put your stuff in, and it's like the opposite side, like it flips around, I think. And then when you get off, you get your locker on the other side.
Interesting.
Which will help move people through the attraction. So, they have a bunch of different things. The construction's done, but everything that you have, they're saying, should pretty much be taken off and put in the lockers. They're, not responsible for anything. But they have announced that it's the same virtual queue as Guardians, which I wonder if Guardians will get to continue virtual queue.
I read an article at one point or another, and I don't remember if they were speculating or if it was actually a thing that there's going to be 2 virtual queues. Or maybe that each ride will I don't know if we do separate ones, but they would still, both of them would be.
I wonder if Disney Tech can handle it, right? I mean, it's different parks. I don't know how the back end of that would work. But either way, we know virtual queue will work only for Tron. Right now, you do have standby also at Guardians of the Galaxy. So, and obviously it's the same times as virtual queue. If you're not familiar with virtual queue, 7 a.m., you do not need to be in the park when you join the virtual queue, but you do have to have a valid theme park reservation for Magic Kingdom Park for Tron or Epcot in Guardians. If you want to go to Guardians, 1 o'clock, you have to be in the park to join the virtual queue. And then 6 o'clock during those extended evening hours.
Right.
For those staying at Deluxe Resorts, Deluxe Villa Resorts, or other select hotels. You do not need to be in Magic Kingdom to request the one at 6 o'clock as well. So, I don't know, any other thoughts about Tron?
Yes, so I saw merchandise that has come out.
Oh, yeah.
And I saw Goofy dressed up in the merchandise. He looked very Tronish. I mean, I will say I have not watched the movie, so therefore I cannot really say much about Tron, but he looked very appropriately, he matched the ride. And like you can get, let's see, what did I see? I saw shirts, I saw jackets, and for both men and women, and I think a bag of some sort. So anyway, so like I have a feeling after you come out of the ride, you'll be in the gift shop.
Dumped into a gift shop.
So you can get your Tron fix there, and I'm sure, everywhere else there's going to be, your Tron gear. So.
What's going to be interesting is, so you have the virtual queue, but they're going to take that individual lightning lane. I don't know what the cost will be. God. So you can automatically purchase that. There's no standby. So virtual queue or just people buying their tickets for the ride. It's going to sell out daily. We know that. It'll be, I'd say, comparable to Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. But what if they do that? Does then Seven Dwarf Mine Train move to Genie Plus? Because it's currently purchase. It has standby, but it's purchase.
All right, so hold on.
And can the park actually have two individual lightning lane purchases at the same time?
I really should have bookmarked that article, but hold on. So I just want to. So if I'm walking through the park and I see Tron, because you could see Tron, it's ginormous, and I want to go, hey, I want to go on that ride, and I go to the front of the line, or I go to the line, and they're going to tell me no. I'm going to be pissed. Excuse my French. But then, therefore, you have to have an agent to remind you, hey, you really need to.
I love how you weave that in there.
Well, no, but I think
pissed.
I'm going to be upset because, it's a big deal, but you have to know. And maybe there are people who are not going to know. And they're going to have to get a crash course. They'll have to go on Google. They're going to have to call MD Travel to be like, hey, how do we do this? Because actually that did happen. But anyways, it's just bizarre that has any other, I guess maybe Star, this Rise was like this, no standby line?
When it first started, I don't recall.
That's
I can't say with certainty.
I feel like this is another new thing.
I think, it could be. I think it's because due to popularity.
Right, but it's your own, what's the word I'm looking for?
It doesn't really matter if you have a standby line or not, I'm going to be honest, because if you join the virtual queue, you're just going to be able to get through that many more groups, let's be honest, is what it comes down to.
I get it, but you can also choose to stand in line for 5 hours.
Okay, that's not me.
No, it's not, but that's what I'm saying. It's your choice.
People have a choice, right? So you either get up and you hope you get on the virtual queue either at 7 a.m., 1 o'clock, or extended hours at 6 p.m., right? That covers almost the entire day. Or you get up at 9 and you just say, click to pay, and you're done.
But they're going to sell out.
Well, if they didn't sell, they'll sell out, but I think they will. Of those passes, to get in, to get the individual lightning lanes and enough of the virtual queue groups through, I think so. Listen, we'll see.
Interesting.
It'll have its ebbs and flows with the peaks during the different times of the seasons and everything. But if Seven Dwarf Mine Train goes, because let's be honest, you have Space Mountain, but other than that, this is going to be the fastest coaster there.
Right. It's the new thing. It's going to be
shiny.
Right. Exactly. So everyone's going to want to go on. And plus, you don't have what's it called anymore? Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
All right, interesting.
We'll see. If Seven Dwarf Mine Train does move to Genie Plus, it's going to be a top priority for people as far as popularity. It'll be just as popular as Slinky Dog Dash.
I can see that.
It'll book up very, very quickly. So if that is if that's a must, that would be your first one to definitely get into. They do have PhotoPass image and video offerings for Tron Light Cycle Run as well, so you'll be able to relive your race through the dark computerized world when you preview it in onboard photo and video automatically linked to your My Disney Experience account. Now, if you have Genie Plus for the day, you should automatically be getting those for free. Remember,
Correct.
attraction rides.
Right.
So, all right. We'll see. About 3 weeks away from the main opening.
Yeah.
So phone, wallet, It's got to go in the lockers. Remember that. Anything larger than a phone or a wallet.
Anything larger than a phone or a wallet. Okay.
But it, I mean, I would. My phone's going in the locker.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with that. I get it.
You know, it's a brand new system with these lockers. It's digitized. It's going to be good. You know, to hopefully keep things moving right along. You know, in that regard. So you had mentioned, if I think about it, yes, yeah. Go ahead. You're making the motion.
My shoo. Splash Mountain.
Yeah. So Tiana, right? Tiana's Bayou Adventure is coming. We said 2024.
No, 6. Just kidding.
No, 2024.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen is the construction on Tiana's Bayou Adventure, since it closed in mid-January, continues to take shape. And late this summer, a tiara-topped water tower emblazoned with the Tiana's Foods logo will make its way to Magic Kingdom. So Disney Park guests will get to experience Princess Tiana's story like never before, following the attraction's debut at Walt Disney World Resort and Disneyland in 2024. And it's hard to believe that's like a year away.
I know, seriously.
It's going to be fall. It's got to be fall. We'll see. Maybe construction's, depends on how much they have to do. That's all. But anyways, it's going to be a party.
They're talking about already just putting on the top of the mountain, putting on a tiara, which I'm like...
It'll be interesting to see how that happens.
Yeah.
But the story's going to pick up where the film left off as guests join Princess Tiana and jazz-loving Alligator Lewis on an adventure down the bayou as they prepare to host a one-of-a-kind celebration during Mardi Gras season where everyone is welcome. Along the way, guests will encounter familiar faces, make new friends, and travel through the bayou to original music inspired by songs from the film. So it's the same ride and attraction. It's just being rethemed.
Yeah.
So the team of Imagineers recently traveled to New Orleans to capture the true essence of the Mardi Gras celebration, energy, colors, rhythms of the music, and all that and more to infuse it into Tiana's Bayou Adventure to create lots of memorable fun for guests. And there is a link that Heather will post in the show notes as far as what it's going to look like. Looks cool.
As you're playing the little video there.
Yep. But here's the thing. That's what they're going to do. I guarantee, well... In theory, that would work best. They're going to launch it in conjunction with Mardi Gras 2024.
Makes sense.
So,
yeah.
But let's see what it looks like later this summer. Maybe it'll be there when we're there.
That's crazy. I mean, that's awesome, but it would be crazy if that were to happen already.
Yeah. There was one other thing that Disney had released that I did not put in the show notes that had to do with their latest thrills. Did you see that?
Their latest thrills. I did not.
Let me see if I can bring it up.
All right. Well, as you're bringing that up, I want to go back. I'm going back. I'm going off the rails to the Disney Rewards card because I found out what I found the perks because I knew. Okay, I knew I wasn't going crazy. So
I didn't say you were crazy.
No, I know, but so it's a Disney Visa credit card, and your perks are you save 10% on select purchases at
10, not 20.
Can you let me finish? Thank you. Shopdisney.com, and when you use your Disney Visa card, okay. Card member photo opportunities at private locations, Disneyland and Disney World Resorts. 10% off select dining locations in Disneyland and Disney World. And then there's also you can get discounts when you do a bundle for like Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN, and then Disney Vacation Savings, so something that we mentioned earlier. And then you get a $300 statement credit after spending $1,000 on purchases the first 3 months, whatever. But anyways, we considered getting that at one point because we go as often, but we chose to do a Miles credit card to get to Disney or wherever we're going using points. So either way, bottom line, invest in a card that gives back to you.
There you
in whatever
go.
shape or form.
That's a great way to summarize it. All right, 2 quick things that came out. One was, I know I said one, but 2. One of the first look at brand new energy bites at Magic Kingdom Park. So they are gearing up. It's a new snack food area right with Tron Light Cycle Run. which is presented by Enterprise, right, to blast off in Tomorrowland at Magic Kingdom in a few weeks. So now they have another new foodie spot called Energy Bites. So this new kiosk will be serving up some tasty eats and sips for guests to grab, drawing inspiration from the futuristic environment around them. So whether it's some breakfast bites, savory snacks, sweet treats, or refreshing beverages, it's going to be a go-to pit stop for guests as they venture into the world of Tomorrowland. So here are some of the things for breakfast delights, right? If you want to start your day, a sweet start to your day, they have the tasty chocolate cake donut holes topped with mocha sauce. They also have coffee lovers will be rejoicing as they have a new caffeinated beverage to try, Joffrey's cold brew coffee topped with a yummy mocha sauce. You don't have any words about the coffee?
There are no words because I'll just have it. That's
Okay. Buffalo chicken and dumplings is what they have those. They have the digital dumplings, buffalo chicken, which will have blue cheese powder and cayenne pepper broth.
Oh, my.
Right? So the presentation, obviously, of these looks great. They have beef and broccoli, and the strawberry isoform is a sweetness of strawberry ice cream, mochi graham crackers, and a little bit of cheesecake foam to finish it off. So, and watermelon refresher. So a bunch of different drinks coming in to the new kiosk over there in Tomorrowland.
Right. You know, the funny thing, when I first saw this headline, when it was talking about energy bites, I'm like, oh, wow, maybe it's going to be like, I think of like energy drinks or energy snacks or just like something more like the
Not the Tron theme, yeah.
Yeah. No,
I understand that.
So anyways, but very interesting. And that coffee does look good. So we'll just have to try it. And so does that watermelon drink. Watermelon refresher.
Mm-hmm.
So
last but not least, just announced new Disney thrills coming to Walt Disney World Resort. So they say, what's your favorite Disney thrill? Whether it's giving a beloved character a big hug, showing off the perfect pair of mini ears, or giggling your way through an exciting adventure with the entire family, everyone can enjoy all kinds of thrills at Walt Disney World Resort. So new character greetings debuting soon. So they're going to have more Disney favorites face-to-face. So we know that they've just had returned Enchanted Tales with Belle, Ariel's Grotto, and Pete's Silly Slideshow at Magic Kingdom Park. So there'll be new friends that will be making their debut soon in time for the 25th anniversary, which we have not really even touched upon for Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. Moana will greet fellow Voyagers on Discovery Island starting April 22nd. And then Figment will be located at the Imagination Pavilion later on this summer. And starting in the fall, Mirabelle from Encanto will greet guests in the Fairy Tale Garden at Magic Kingdom, which will be transformed with whimsical decor inspired by La Familia Madrigal.
great job.
Thank you. Epcot Transportation will be coming to...
Transformation.
What did I say?
I thought you said transportation.
Oh, no. It's coming to a crescendo later this year. So basically, this has been going on as they re-envision Epcot in all of the worlds. So Journey of Water, inspired by Moana, will debut this fall in World Nature. So we know we've seen a lot of the construction with Te-Fiti and everything. So that'll be starting this fall. That's a self-guided exploration trail. So going through the natural water cycle. So you'll be...
Very cool.
Yeah.
No, I'm just, it'd be a different way of learning about it.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
Communicore Hall opens up in World Celebration later this year. That's going to be the center of festival programming throughout the park. They've got new renderings released. You'll see new character greeting location called Mickey and Friends. You'll be able to meet Mickey and some of his best pals in that colorful space. It's going to have... I think it's going to change, it says, with each festival throughout the year, whether it be the Festival of the Arts or Food and Wine and so forth. But the Imagineering has really done a lot with Epcot and getting these buildings going. And then commemorating Disney 100 at Walt Disney World, Epcot will be hosting the Disney 100 celebration at Walt Disney Resort to commemorate this monumental milestone later this year as well. So between everything we've already announced, there's going to be even more going on.
Holy moly.
Yeah. So they'll have Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse in platinum attire, right? Because 50th anniversary is over. So now we're going to platinum for the 100 years. They will have that. There will be Spaceship Earth will be lit up with a whole new special lighting design, and there's a new nighttime spectacular that will debut at Epcot later this year around World Showcase Lagoon. So Epcot Forever's coming back for a little bit, and then obviously we don't know what this will be. Stay tuned for that, because I don't know what it'll be called or what they're envisioning. And then they are celebrating the 25 years of innovation and conservation at Animal Kingdom Theme Park, starting on Earth Day. It opened on April 22nd, 1998. So on Earth Day, this is when they are celebrating 25 years of innovation and conservation at Animal Kingdom Theme Park. Hard to believe, since 1998.
I feel like I remember it, quite honestly, especially when you said Earth Day. I mean, it makes sense because that's Disney. So,
they had all those films for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to keep going down. For anybody who's a water bottle junkie, you can get your fix because they're putting in a Corksicle location in Disney Springs.
Yeah.
So I know
First ever retail location.
Yeah. So every time we typically go to Epcot, it's always during one of the festivals, and they always have the themed Corksicle. So, and actually we have a couple. So we'll be sure to check that out.
Yeah, and then Disney Springs also has Summer House on the Lake, a new restaurant opening up in late 2023. So it'll have a breezy beach house vibe that will pair perfectly with the sweeping views of Lake Buena Vista.
Cool.
It'll be a California-inspired menu with simple and sustainable ingredients from pizza and pasta to fresh salads and sandwiches and more. So lots coming. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, yeah, lots of, I don't know if you would say this thrills, but sure. Something for everyone. And I just have to keep up with it.
That's we didn't even have a focus this episode because of all the news that came out between Lighthouse Point, Universal making announcements. It's like they battle back and forth to try to get announcements of who can one up the other company. But I think a lot of people are going to be interested to have the Moana meet and greet. The little girls.
Course.
That's going to be a big one. It's nice to see Epcot finally getting. I mean, it's been construction walls for a really, really long time. So it'll be interesting to see how that all comes together and when that park is done until the next renovation. Mm-hmm. All right, Heather, final thoughts.
Just be sure to follow us on our socials. You could check us out on Instagram, Magical Destinations Travel Co., Facebook, Magical Destinations Travel, Twitter, Magical Des Trav, and over on YouTube here, you can be sure to type in Magical Destinations Travel, or we are at Disney Vibes. And as always, you can go to our website. You can learn about all the different types of services that we provide at bookmdtravel.com.
All right. Till next week, let the Disney vibes flow. Find Disney Vibes for all your vacation needs on the web at bookmdtravel.com.